Hey everyone, Gherky here with Exus Network, bringing you another King Arthur Legend Rise video. This video is going to be the reroll target guide. I'm going to show you a few of the units that are the top picks for the rerolls and why you are going to pick them. In no particular order, there is going to be 3 reroll target units and a bonus. And I'll explain why. So first, Lot. Again, in no particular order. So, Lot is a very good PvP unit. And he works great against some of the bosses. So, we're going to go over his skill kit real quick. Deals damage to a single enemy, a 60% chance to apply Oblivion. Oblivion, the target forgets how to use passive skills. Passive skills that are already triggered will not be cancelled. Target effect accuracy decreases by 5. So what this means is any passive skill that a unit has, which you can view up here, are completely nulled. This is one of the best PvP units in the game. And like I said, he works well with certain bosses too. His S2 deals damage twice, Oblivion again. And his S3, which I don't particularly use that much, applies effect accuracy increase 3 to all allies for 3 turns, applies magic infusion bit of cold, 30% chance to apply freeze on a single target for 1 turn. I mean, I guess that would be optimal for PvP as well. And then have normal status immunity. So after you get his, the Oblivion on whatever unit you want, then you would go S3. Works very well. Second unit, and they just happen to be in order, Claudius. Claudius is a DPS powerhouse. So, S1 deals damage to a single target, 60% chance to trigger attack gauge decrease minus 20%. That is basically your priority. It moves their position in the turn order back 20%. S2 applies attack speed increase 1 to all allies. Deals damage to all enemies. Deals damage to all enemies and an 80% chance to trigger attack gauge decrease 30%. More turn manipulation. AoE power. I'm telling you, man, she hits hard. S3 deals damage to a single enemy, 90% chance to cause a fusion. When a target attacks, they attack a random enemy and ally. So there you go. She is going to be your PvE, basically wave clear, so to speak. Great single target damage. Second unit that is recommended for on the reroll. And ironically enough, the third unit that we are going to recommend for a reroll is Merlin. Merlin's S1 deals damage 3 times and 60% chance to apply freeze. S2 deals damage 4 times and 100% chance to apply frozen remains. Frozen remains, 100% chance to apply damage taken increase 2 and dot immunity to single enemy for 2 turns, and 50% chance to trigger attack gauge recharge 90%. That is absolutely nuts. S3 deals damage to all enemies twice with a 70% chance to apply freeze. Those are 2 separate rolls for freeze. And most bosses in the game can be frozen. Like, not like the super bosses, like that big fucking tree looking thing. Alright. Now, the bonus one, and the reason she was the #1 reroll target in the last CBT, and they nerfed her pretty hard. So we're going to go to see Guinevere. Guinevere's S1 deals damage 3 times, 70% chance to remove all buffs. This is the one that got nerfed. Damage the enemy single target twice. Apply shield proportionate to max HP 10% to all allies and 5% to herself. She does get the attack gauge increase. That is the only reason I'm even mentioning her. Her shield used to be 30% to all allies and 30% to herself. She was literally all of your damage mitigation. You didn't need a healer. You just needed her. And she worked through all content. Early, mid, and the end game that we were able to get to. And her S3 deals damage to the enemy 5 times Once is a 70% chance to apply damage dealt increase 2, which is they take more damage, and 50% chance to remove all buffs. She is still like, if we were to make these other 3 units SS, she would be an S. She's 1 tier down. She's still viable. You might have to supplement some healing with her her shields. Definitely a good unit. There are some other units in here that are halfway decent that I wouldn't necessarily put on a reroll target. Morgan, Gawain, we're not going to get into them. Clarison looks to be like she's going to be a high single target DPS unit, even though I believe her S2 has an AoE. Yeah. But she gets critical strike increase. Listen, defense down, 3 attacks. She's a very good unit. I might put her on the reroll target list if she wasn't free. But we're gonna have to wait a while to get her the free one, because they literally just announced that they weren't going to be giving us the pre-registration rewards until after the global launch. So, would love to hear your comments. If you'd like to fight to get somebody else on this list, I mean, I'd be happy to go back and give them another look. But as of right now, that is your reroll list. All right, thanks, guys. We will see you later in the game in the Discord. Peace.